What is going on, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Richie, and the Knicks are coming off another win, their third in a row. 2 straight wins on their West Coast trip and back-to-back Jalen Brunson 40 pieces, which will be the focus of today's video because Jalen Brunson has leveled his game up to MVP status. He's been playing like an MVP all year, but right now, he is playing his best basketball. The first Knick since Carmelo Anthony to have a back-to-back 40-piece game. Woo! I'm pumped up right now. Last night's game was a joy to watch, and I'm excited to break down what we can expect from these New York Knicks in these next couple of games, and more importantly from Jalen Brunson himself, because what he's doing right now deserves to be talked about, not only just from Knicks fans, but around the NBA. Put some respect on my guy Jalen Brunson's name. He is absolutely sensational, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Knicks fans, sound off in the comments. What's your overall biggest takeaways from what Jalen Brunson is doing right now? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for your boy if you're just tuning into the video for the first time, and subscribe to the channel. Help your boy out to get the 12K subs. We're inching close here on the Knicks media family, so I want to thank you guys so much. Let's get deeper into it now. I feel like Brunson had a quiet 40-piece 2 games ago in Portland. And what I mean by a quiet 40-piece is just like, you look up at the box score, you're like, how did he get 40 points? He went to the free throw line a lot. It was just a quiet 40-point game. That's when you know someone's on. When someone gets 40 points, you don't even realize. Last night, it was a loud 40-point game. After the first quarter, and he gets subbed into that second quarter, Jalen Brunson just goes on to another level. His aggression at attacking the paint. You look at the highlights right here, courtesy of our boy IQ43 Tag on Twitter, always giving us the great highlights. Every shot he's hitting is difficult. It's contested. He's adjusting midair. He's getting to his spots. He's hitting his three-point shots. He is just absolutely making people look silly out there. And it's a joy to watch because what he's doing, he's playing extremely physical. Not only Jalen Brunson, but the Knicks in general right now defensively won that game in Sacramento because of the defense and the offensive performance of Jalen Brunson. But focusing more on what Jalen's doing right now, he's a 3-level scorer. He's a playmaker. He's playing like an all-NBA, all-star type of player for the Knicks, the face of the franchise. Like every shot that he's hitting in these games, I mean, look at this shot right here. Fade away, get to a spot in the paint. It's just really easy stuff, and he's making it look easy, but it's not easy. You look at the shots he's hitting, you're like, how is he doing it? And then, of course, the highlight of the night last night for Jalen was in the fourth quarter in the clutch. He brings the guy all the way to the top of the key. He makes it look like he's going left because there's a screen from Hartenstein. Made you look. Whoop, quick crossover, gets to the paint, easy finish at the rim, and that was the dagger. This is a guy that is good enough to carry this Knicks team to the promised land. I'm telling you guys that right now. Now, the good news is we don't need to rely on Jalen Brunson to carry us because we have a lot of hitters around him, like a Dante with the sniper from downtown. OG Anunoby's defensive impact on this team is through the roof. Josh Hart is playing his best basketball of his entire career. Isaiah Hartenstein's coming off a dominant defensive effort last night in Sacramento. Not to mention Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson hopefully returning from injury soon. There's support around this guy. And what Jalen Brunson's doing right now, folks, should be talked about a little bit more. And I'm not talking about Knicks fans. Us Knicks fans, we're talking about Jalen Brunson. We're appreciating the greatness of him. I'm talking to the NBA media. I'm talking to the NBA world. Jalen Brunson is absolutely on a tear right now, and what he is doing needs to be brought up around the NBA world, which is why I wanted to make this video. Now, getting deeper into what the Knicks team is doing around Jalen Brunson so well. They are 15-2 since OG Anunoby came to the New York Knicks, and he's been healthy on the court. Now, he's not himself right now, right? He did not have a good offensive game last night in OG, but his impact is still felt. His defensive presence, his ability to lock people down on the wing. He didn't really flood the stat sheet at all. He did have 3 blocks and a steal. That's what OG does, but at the same token, 1 of 8 from the field, only 2 points in 33 minutes. He's still getting back and getting into the swing of things with that right elbow injury. He's playing through it. He's getting recovered from that surgery, but the Knicks just know how to win, and they won last night. Why? We talked about Brunson, of course, but the defense in that fourth quarter, they out-hustled, they out-rebounded, they played more physical, they let their presence be known. This is a Sacramento Kings team, by the way, who are one of the best offensive teams, especially on their home court, and the Knicks held them to 91 points. That's 4 straight games the New York Knicks has held their opponents to under 100 points. The first 2 games of that 4-game stretch was under 80 points. So these New York Knicks are getting to their identity. They're really finding what Tom Thibodeau has been preaching is defense. Because when the Knicks play this level on the defensive end, and we have Brunson playing like that, and we can get the support around him, this Knicks team is dangerous. Shout out to Alec Burks for actually stepping up. Big time 12 points. Bojan Bogdanovic had a big fourth quarter last night. We're slowly seeing these Knicks come out there, and you feel the role players getting their impact be felt. You can't say enough about Josh Hart. Another 13-rebound game. Dante hitting his clutch shots. Hartenstein deserves kind of the most love, I feel like, in last night's game outside of Jalen Brunson with his 14 rebounds and 4 block shot and a steal from Isaiah Hartenstein, locking down Sabonis. The guy did not have a point in the fourth quarter. The Knicks put the clamps on in that fourth quarter last night, and they were able to get the job done. And now the New York Knicks are just 2 games back from the Cleveland Cavaliers for that 3rd seed. And let me remind everybody that the Knicks own the tiebreaker on the Cavaliers. So if we are tied with the Cavs by the end of the season, we will be ahead of them in the Eastern Conference standings. I'm looking at that 3rd seed, and I'm not stopping there. We're looking at the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's keep the vibes going, and let's figure out a way to keep up the momentum, finish off this West Coast trip on the high note. We got the Warriors and the Nuggets next. I feel like that is going to be the biggest test for this Knicks team at this point in the season, and I think we're built to go up against these 2 teams. And the way they're playing right now, woo! Defense travels. Can't wait to see the Brunson MVP tour continue. Folks, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below your thoughts of Jalen Brunson's performance right now. And, of course, OG returning and the overall presence of this entire New York Knicks team. Because, boy, oh, boy, the vibes are high. Knicks fans, let me know your thoughts. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. Let's go, Knicks. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.